Hi. This is probably going to be a little bit different from my normal videos. So, I don't know if you're new here or what the deal is with my channel, but this is going to be very different from what I plan to do in the future with my up and coming content. Anyways, this is a letter for CoryXKenshin. So if you want to watch, feel free. But Cory, this one's for you, man. I literally wrote this letter on paper for you, but I'm going to read it on my monitor since it's there anyway. Dear CoryXKenshin, hi, my name is Christian and you don't know me yet. I was a fan of yours growing up, and because of you, I started my own YouTube channel. I remember watching so many of your videos that I lost count. I remember the day when I saw your playthrough of Baldi's Basics and I decided that I wanted to be a YouTuber myself. I watched you overcome so many challenges, do so many things, and grow into an amazing content creator and an even better person. And I'd like to think that had we known each other, we might have been friends, but I digress. Cory, I miss you. And this letter isn't meant to be super sappy. It's not meant to pressure you or beg you to come back to YouTube, but it's my honest thoughts about YouTube, about you, and about other creators. You should know that ever since you left, there's been a hole in one of YouTube's greatest communities. There are over 115 million YouTube channels to choose from, but yours was special. The Samurai love, respect, and appreciate everything that you did for us and for the platform. And I'm realizing that I took for granted some of those days where I could come home from a rough day of school and watch a Try Not to Laugh video and laugh until my sides hurt. I remember watching Spooky Scary Sundays at 3 a.m. before school the next morning and screaming so loud I'd wake my parents up. I remember all of the raps and the freestyles you did, and almost everyone was fired, but you had your occasional misses. But I understand that all good things have to come to an end. I understand that you're a human. I understand that you've got a life separate from YouTube to lead, and I accept that. Ever since the video about racism and favoritism came up, it made me question my future and dreams as a creator. I had so many questions about YouTube and Twitch and TikTok, and even you, that it made me change so much about myself. I quit chasing after my dreams of making content for 3 years or so, and I decided to take my studies more seriously. I pushed harder in school. I tried my best in academics to see if that would stick and have a safety net just in case the content thing didn't work out. But if I'm being honest, it felt and still feels wrong. Trying to get a degree isn't bad by any means, but when I look at all of the other YouTubers we grew up with, it just wasn't the same. I was so very close to giving up on everything. But then I stumbled on one of your oldest videos. It was you just being so unapologetically you, being one of the coolest guys on campus and just talking to people. And you made it look so easy. Cory, it was inspiring. Yeah. I'm going to try to keep doing the same with my content and the way that I carry myself and the way that I lead my life. I'm going to keep chasing after my degree. I'm going to keep trying to make some more friends, and I'm not going to give up on my dreams of content anymore. So with that being said, I acknowledge that I regret giving up. And until it got to the point where I was at today, it just kind of boiled over. I don't know how else to say that. Recently, I've been scrolling on TikTok and I saw so many young people making content that looked so much like yours, and it was inspiring. And on top of that, coming across some of your older videos reignited that creative spark in me. So I decided to start making videos again. So I wanted to thank you for that, Cory. And thank you to the young people who were out there making content too. And I don't know who motivated you when things got tough, but Cory, I want you to know that you were inspiring as a creator. So thank you again. Thank you for the laughs, the screams, the skills, and every single ankle break. But now I want to take some time to ask, how are you doing, Cory? Sometimes I'll be doom scrolling and I'll see a video on TikTok about finding you in the wild. The comments being filled with jokes like, that's another 9 months, that's another 20 years, etc., etc. But one of them stuck with me. It was a joke that said, he's never coming back, is he? I want you to know that I genuinely cried over that comment. The thought of someone that I grew up watching and still love to this day never posting again made me sad. I sat with that for a while, and I thought back to my failed journey as a content creator. I burned out, and I guess I didn't think that that could happen to you too. So again, this isn't me asking you to come back. and start making videos again, but we'd love to know that you're okay and how you're doing. We're not entitled to that information, Cory, but we'd love to know. Your content was one thing, but just seeing you was enough to make me so extremely happy, and it's gotten to a point where hearing anything about you is good news. So many people are in those comment sections asking, when is he coming back? Who is this guy and why is he on a break? And so many people are still discovering your channel to this day. So many people are hopeful that the Shogun will return, but there's still no pressure. We've seen what's happened with YouTube. We've seen what it's had to say about some of its creators, and with so many other people that look like you and me unfairly having their channels deleted, struck, or demonetized, it's looking kind of bad for creators in general right now. Even with other goats like Berleezy, Rico, Dashi, Jacksepticeye, Cub Scouts, Markiplier, I'm genuinely worried about the state of the platform right now. There seems to be a pattern with some of the creators on YouTube, and it's unfortunate to say the least. Anyways, I've been talking for too long. For now, I haven't developed my own style. I haven't fully detached from the umbrella of all of the other YouTubers I just mentioned, but you especially, Cory. You are one of the biggest influencers and voices on the platform, and I want to thank you for that. We'll never be able to replace you. We'll never be able to stop watching your videos, but if you do decide to come back, know that the samurai are waiting for you. Thank you for listening to my corny letter. I think I've said all I wanted to say for now, and maybe I'll write you again. Before we go, though, samurai, stand up. Sincerely, thank you again. From Christian Larper and the Samurai.